And that couldn't be more true than at Wounded Warrior Project, where volunteers, supporters, donors, corporate sponsors, wounded warriors themselves, and their families come together for the common purpose of helping American heroes heal, thrive, and transition from combat back to civilian life. But it doesn't happen overnight. It's evolved from a few friends taking small, inspired steps. Tonight, we invite each of you to make a difference in your own way, to turn compassion into action, to pledge whatever you're able to contribute in order to help those who put their lives on the line for their country each and every day. It's now my pleasure to introduce someone who in her own way did just that. Terry Kruger is a remarkable woman from New Mexico who transformed her personal passion for helping combat injured troops into a community-wide crusade in support of them. Take a look.
When you're operating a charity, it doesn't work unless you have donors, supporters, volunteers, and those people usually give you one of three things: time, treasure, or talent. And it's very rare that you find an individual willing or capable to give all three, and Terry Kruger is definitely one of those rare individuals.
Well, last March 2008, I was down at a run at White Sands Missile Range, and the race started off with this cadre of 32 wounded warriors. And I had never seen anything like that, and it changed my life. Both my sons are in the military, and to see this many wounded warriors was quite shocking, and so I thought I'd start looking into groups that helped our wounded warriors. And I was at an Army-Navy game, and during halftime, one of our major defense contractors presented a check to a wounded warrior group for $25,000. And I thought, wow, I'm just a little blonde decorator from Albuquerque, New Mexico, but I bet, with help of my friends, we could raise $25,000. You raise money by what you know, and I'm a designer by trade, so I thought I would put on a Christmas home tour. And so I got 8 friends and people that I knew, acquaintances. I asked them to put their homes in this Christmas home tour. It was a 2-day event. One was our Christmas home tour, and one was a big kickoff night that we had the night before the home tour. And we would knock on the door of anyone and everyone, from businesses to big banks to small banks to anyone you could imagine, going around and trying to tell them about our project. We set up our goal as far as $25,000, and we blew past that, and we raised our goal to $250,000, and we blew past that. We've actually raised close to $418,000. What I have found in talking to people is people want to help. They don't know how to help. They don't know who to help. And when I introduced the Wounded Warrior Project and I showed them the Wounded Warrior Project video, it was like a light switch that went on. When I told them about the number of servicemen who have been severely injured in this Iraq and Afghanistan conflict, they're like, wow, I think about what it would be like if, my kids came home differently, and how I would react. And I would pray to God that there would be an organization like Wounded Warrior Project that could pull them off the couch. Maybe they came home from Walter Reed or Bethesda, and maybe they're all healed up as best as our country can heal them up. But as Americans, we can go that extra mile. We can donate to groups like Wounded Warrior Project, who can take them to the adaptive sports programs, who can teach them how to water ski again, who can teach them how to do whatever they need to do again, and to take them through a program like TRACS, where they can teach them how to step across that line and learn again. There was an article in the paper in the Albuquerque Journal on January 18th about a young man by the name of Eric Shai. Eric Shai had been injured in Mosul, Iraq on October 25th, 2005. And I looked at that picture, and with both of my boys in the military, you look at that and you think, what would that be like if that was your life? And they inspired me. Every day I kept that on my desk and I would look at that and I thought, wow, what would that be like? Don't give up. If, as Americans, if our country is sending our young men and women to war, let's take better care of them when they come home. And what I want to tell America is this, is that if a little group of New Mexicans, just a little group, can raise that kind of money, from talking to people at the Albertsons potato counter to, all the different people that you talk to, you too can make a difference. You can make a huge difference.
I would say if you could bottle Terry Kruger's energy, drop Terry Kruger into every community around the country, then we would be a long way towards achieving our mission to honor and empower wounded warriors.
I would like to see this movement gone on in many different cities. And it doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be a Christmas home tour, it could be a wheelbarrow race. It could be a 4th of July special. It could be a golf tournament. It can be whatever you want to do. But we should do something and say, come, help us. We can make a difference.
Well, Terry certainly has made a difference. She's here tonight with those who continue to inspire her, the Taluzzi and Shy families. Terry, if you would please stand, we'd be honored to present you with this award in recognition for your tireless efforts in support of Wounded Warrior Project. Terry is at her table, and I'm not 100% sure which table it is, but the spotlight's going to find her. There she is. Right down there.